What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We're back once again, and we're going to be doing a brand new discussion about another game I think that needs to have a remaster, and that is Spider-Man Edge of Time. Now, if you guys never played this game, it does take place after the events of Spider-Man. Uh, the one that was previously before it, we do see where in Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, where Miguel O'Hara, aka Spider-Man 299, makes his appearance once again into the franchise, and he basically in the beginning, the one that goes over Alchemax is Sloan Walker, and we do see where he is investigating him, and then where he opens up a portal to where Alchemax is, where he puts all the money and everything in Alchemax early, so that way Alchemax can become more powerful in Miguel O'Hara's time frame, and he sets it in Peter Parker's time frame. So in the entirety of this game, right when Spider-Man 2099 is trying to stop him, he sees Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man, die by the hands of Anti-Venom. Now, he does not know why or what happens. All he tells him is Parker, and he says O'Hara, he says, is there any Spider-Man in my head? He goes, no, it's just me. And he basically informs him what's going to happen, but Peter still says, well, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. He says, well, no. He says, you are not really working for Alchemax. This is, you're working for the Daily Bugle for J. Jonah Jameson. He's like, what? No way, because since he went back in time, Parker is now working for Alchemax, and he is kind of like, okay, it's really hard to explain, but he informs him that at the same time, where he is like, okay, we gotta do this, and pretty much whatever happens in the past happens in the future. And when Spider-Man 2099 is trying to stop Peter, he does unfortunately die, and he puts him through the portal to be able to go through back and forth from the future to the past, and O'Hara is able to save Peter into pretty much putting him in a revival chamber, and he's able to bring him back. But the only problem of it is now they are both switched. Peter is in O'Hara's time, and O'Hara is in Parker's time. So they're unfortunately going to have to face each other's enemies, as well as also later on down the line, you realize that version of Peter Parker, since the time was changed, later on you figure out that version became evil and somehow became the evil mastermind. Now, this was pretty cool, because it did remind me a little bit again of the Spider-Man animated series for when Peter became Spider-Carnage, so that kind of brought a lot of memories back from this, as well as also playing as pretty much two of my favorite Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2099, of course, the original Spider-Man, Peter Parker, and him basically knowing that if he stays on the path that he's on, then yes, he'll still be good, but if he went on another path, he could be evil. So, and it does show like different suits that this other version of Peter Parker made, how much money he made. So there's a lot of alternate versions of Peter that you do see, not just in this game, but in the last game, and it just continues to build on that. Of every Peter Parker is different, but at the same time, there's something that happened to Peter that made him the way he is, whether it be Spider-Man or something else that made him go down another path for a suit, or something, another version of Spider-Man, whether it be Ben Reilly or Miguel O'Hara or someone, or even Miles. So this game, again, it came out about close to a decade ago. It was a great game. I found it to be a lot of fun. It pretty much built on the gameplay of pretty much the same thing with Shattered Dimensions. It pretty much did build on that gameplay. They just improved it just a little bit. If I had to choose between Shattered Dimensions and this one, I think this one's a lot more personal, because it really developed more of a personal relationship with both these characters. They really focused on them. You even get to fight against, which was pretty cool, like the future version of Black Cat. I found that to be really cool, as well as also facing other enemies, of course, Anti-Venom, which you really don't get to fight Anti-Venom in a whole lot of games, so that's another reason why I really enjoy this game. And the future evil version of Peter Parker, which I thought was really cool as well. And pretty much whatever you did in the past, it had its effects on the future, so trying to basically change for the changes of the past to make it a better future. And the gameplay, again, it was good, but again, you could only do so much, because again, it was straight into the mission. You couldn't do side missions, you couldn't do any of that stuff like you could in other games. So again, I thought this is a great game. That again, it was on Xbox 360, PS3, PC, It's a great game to play and have good fond memories of. Now again, I think this does need to have a remaster, or it needs to be on the PlayStation Store or the Xbox Store. That way, games like this can just be played and have fun. Sometimes it does not really need a remaster, but I think honestly I'd love to see this as a remaster. Again, it's been getting close to a decade since this game came out. It was a lot of fun. You don't really get to see Spider-Man 2099 anymore. He's been in 2 games. I'd like to see him return in the 3rd game. I'd like to see the story continue further onto another level. See maybe like an evil version of Spider-Man that came back, or something that they could put into a new game, like such as with the Spider-Man PS4 graphics as well as gameplay. I'd really like to see that in future time, because again, I think all these games that I'm talking about, especially for Spider-Man, has really built the foundation that Spider-Man PS4 has really gotten the inspiration from, as well as also how well it's done. And if it wasn't for these games, I don't think we would even have Spider-Man PS4 or Spider-Man Miles Morales on the way as of right now. So that's just my thought, guys. I think it was a great game. I had a lot of fun with it. I enjoyed the story. A lot of fun, great Spider-Man memories. If you guys enjoyed this, let me know your thoughts down in the comments down below. Did you guys play this game? If you did, that's cool. If not, go check it out. Go pick it up on Xbox 360 or PS3 if you're able to get one. Or heck, go look online. Go check out the story on YouTube or something. I mean, it is there, so go check it out. Again, I do recommend this. This is pretty much, I want to say, 8 out of 10 for me. It's a great game once again to play. A lot of memories. It branches out the Spider-Verse, and I love it. So great to talk about this game once again. I can't wait to see if they're going to bring it back at some point. Hopefully they do. So honestly, let me know what you guys think about this. If you guys enjoyed, leave a big fat like on the video if you guys did. Comment down below what you guys thought about this game. If you guys even played this game, I'd like to know your thoughts down in the comments. If you guys are new to the channel, let's consider about subscribing. Let's grow together as a gaming community, as a community in general. We're always forming new communities. We're always forming new friendships and relationships on here. So let's just keep the family growing. Let me know what you guys think about this game, and I'll see you on the very next one. See you later.